Okay, so now that we have our cinematic sequence camera set up and our master set up, what we're going to do is we are going to set this up so that in game, when our character reaches a specific location, it will play the sequencer to kind of give our character the idea that something is going to happen or that they need to reach a certain destination. So, what I want to do is I'm going to set up a trigger box event. Move around here. I'm going to place a trigger box directly in front of my character. You can place this wherever you want to. This is just for proof of concept. And I'm going to change this room just a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go to my starter content. I'm going to go to architecture. I'm going to place a wall with a door. Rotate it around 90 degrees. And I'm going to place it directly in front of my character. Then I'm going to place a couple of walls, and it doesn't matter how big your wall is. Basically what I'm doing here is I want to block my player's visual field of view so that in the game, if I were making a game, my character wouldn't be able to see this little idol until they go in this door. So okay, so we have our blocked off area. We have our player. This is where the camera is set up for our cinematic, and you can see the cinematic here, the cinematic camera here. And one of the last things that I want to do is I want to grab my master sequencer from my content browser and just drag it and drop it right over top of the trigger box. Now that has no effect in the game itself. It's just a visual cue that this trigger box is affecting this sequencer. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and move my third person player. I'm going to rotate it around a little bit. And I apologize about the construction noise. They're doing some construction. So I'm going to place my character there. So I'm going to hit play. So you can see my character can move around. I can walk into the door. Nothing happens. So what I want to happen here is I want my character to walk into the door and then have the sequencer give us this little cinematic cool shot. So I'm going to go, because I have to make an interactive event here. So I'm going to click on blueprints, open level blueprint. I need to select on my trigger box, right click, add event for trigger box 5, collision, add on actor begin overlap. So anytime my character goes into that trigger box, this event will happen. Then I need to select my sequencer. Let's find our sequencer. Master. To right click, create a reference to master. I'm going to drag a wire from master's node and type in play. And then we're going to hit play sequence player. I'll clean this up just a little bit. We'll wire up the exe. Hit compile to make sure that everything works. Save. And so now we hit play. Here's our character. We can run around. So if we're playing the game, we can run around, and as soon as we hit this door, go into the door. Cinematic plays, showing us the cool little thing. So you can go get the little ball, and then we can continue on with the gameplay. So that's how you can create a cinematic in-game to showcase items or areas of interest.